Didn't work. And we're live. Hello, everyone. I hope you're all good out there in Twitch/YouTube land. So I thought I'd just address the fact that both Kahlil and Ellie unfortunately aren't able to join us this evening. They have encountered some unforeseen circumstances. But don't worry, they're absolutely fine. We missed them a lot. But instead, we thought we could do a little impromptu, like a Q&A, casual chat, ask the DM kind of vibe thing that we've got going on. And we can hear me. It's got to be a first.
That's literally the first time that's ever happened.
First time it's ever happened that hopefully they can hear everybody else as well. Hey, I saw that in chat. Mr. Joshua.
Apologies.
Well, it's also...
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah. Also, those first 2 years don't count because we had an audio engineer to take care of that.
Like, did someone to do it first?
Speaking of audio, like what was that noise? Did no one else hear that?
Yeah, I did hear that.
That'd be my wife watering the plants.
Oh, what? Should you use a waterfall to water your plants?
Not a euphemism. Yes. Yes. Yeah, we've got a little waterfall in our acres of land out the back.
Yeah. Which you can apparently turn on and off.
He's not even joking about it.
I am joking about it. No, it was, this is a really exciting chat. It was a watering can being filled up with a very high pressure hose.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
Got it.
But why? Well, yeah, but not fair enough. Why wouldn't you just use a high pressure hose?
I mean,
you don't want to like
the way you live.
power wash your plants. I don't think you're supposed to like.
Yeah. Also,
I would
just wash them away.
I would, but that's why I don't do the gardening.
I did water my plants about 2 hours ago.
Oh. Me too, actually, as well. About 2 hours ago, I also watched my plants.
Welcome to D&D gardening tips,
where we all hit our 30s and 40s and talk about plants.
Yes, we have.
It's true.
I'd tune in.
So yeah, I would too. D&D with plants. Oh, that also makes sense. That actually is a good segue into let's talk about the level up. And Josh, you've unlocked a new ability for Pater, or Pater, as Annie recently reminded us. That's what we were calling you in episode 1.
Never Pater.
But I think I'm going to put it down to the fact that you were using that particular accent, and so we all just assumed that when you were saying Peter, you're saying Pater.
Peter.
That's a good point.
Peter.
Yeah,
But it's just easy to say with Pater, isn't it?
Pater. So yeah, what is your new level 14 brand spanking new ability?
My new spanking ability is...
That's what I said, brand spanking new, not spanking ability. That's a different ability.
I can now spank anybody I do not like to the point that they cry.
Okay.
That's too far. You're not supposed to.
Yeah.
So I'm a little bit undecided.
Ask the chat.
I can also reset, right? Because I already had a level 7, so I can reset. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you can choose a new level.
Yeah. So the two that I'm thinking, I've got Draconic Transformation, which essentially turns me into a leveled up version of Chad.
A dragoon. Yeah.
Yeah. And we all know Pater's got a soft spot for Chad, so I kind of feel. I kind of feel like he wants to be Chad. He wants to be with Chad, maybe.
I think so. The more I watched it back, the more I realized you really toned that down.
Yeah, but Chad has got his own inflictions, which mean he stinks.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And he's old.
Ironically, yeah.
He's old.
And
he sees clowns everywhere.
And as much as Pater lives in the swamp lands and probably smells as well, I think he loves him deep down, I think.
Yeah. Nightcap made a good point, actually. Like, that draconic transformation might actually also make Pater bigger than Chad. Which
the two of us.
Yeah.
But not bigger than Aya, right?
I think there's only like an inch in between, so that would be a very precise.
He has wings as well, so we literally can eat both of them.
I could basically be the love child of Chad, and
we already have a love child.
Yeah, I can be Secret. Maybe I was Secret all along.
Oh. So like Agatha all along, but it's an egg.
It's an egg.
And then my other one is going to be Symbol, because it's pretty versatile.
Symbol.
And so Symbol.
Is
a
that
long one. I'm going to skim it.
Is that what happened to Prince in the 90s?
Yeah. So
Nice
I'm going to
symbol
go
of
off.
himself.
I'm going to go off on a tangent and follow my deep love for music in the swamps. But yeah, no. Basically, I can inscribe a harmful glyph on a surface or within something, and basically cause the trigger. And whatever it triggers, I can decide it's either going to be death, discord, fear, hopelessness, insanity, pain, or sleep.
Or
They
sleep.
can go true pacifist and just send them all to sleep.
Yeah.
You don't need to
I can
fight.
already guess which is the last one you'll be choosing on that list.
Yep.
Depends on the situation, people.
Sleep. Yeah, true.
Yeah. So that's.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
just-
what does chat think out of those? Of those, you narrowed it down to those two in particular.
Yeah,
Your
well, it's
plane
those
shift.
two, and then one more was as you know, there's two more, either reverse gravity or plane shift. Reverse gravity just for the
Reverse
comedic
gravity
value,
is one of my favouritists of all
Yeah.
time.
and I can imagine it being quite fun. And technically, I'm not touching or hurting anybody, but if they hurt on the way up and hurt on the way down, that's gravity.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
can
'cause you
also
can
just,
slam them
like-
into a roof, and then when it turns off, they slam into the ground.
Exactly.
That sounds like something you do. You can test them all out and just
This is true.
one
Yeah,
thing.
true.
Well, I guess this is okay. Open question then. So symbol, reverse gravity, plane shift, which I think we kind of can do anyway. But the bit about that I like is that we can just send one of Tim's legendary, ultra legend crabs or somebody else into a different plane.
That would be fun.
Or draconic transformation. So it's those four. But I need
Can
to.
you only pick? You can pick two.
Yeah.
I think that the other plane one is the most useful, but the fucking with Chad is probably funnier for you personally.
True.
Okay.
And you might want to think about context where you are now, because you're in the dwarven stronghold. The city of Thunderdark.
Okay. I was going to say update me because I wasn't here for that last session.
Good point.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
you don't know where you are. So remember the thing that you don't know. Yeah, so roughly speaking, last episode, if you remember, you were in Waves End with everybody. You arrived back on the ship.
Yeah.
And when you arrived to shore, you spent actually a good deal of time talking to Iris and adding some new extra things to Iris. You didn't decide to go anywhere else, did you? You stayed at Waves End, right? I'm remembering that correctly.
We went to Waves and then we considered it, but then we went straight to the Thunderdark, but then we went back to the university town, and then we went back to Thunderdark again. But we went to Thunderdark first.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right. Yeah, because you were for a long time, for about half an hour, you're talking about like where you want to go. Like,
Yeah, we just spent a lot of
maybe,
time with that.
yeah.
I can see why you would remember.
You're like,
Typical
should we go to
stuff.
Sutton Shore?
Literally every.
Yeah. You thought maybe go to Sutton Shore because of the libraries, because you're thinking about like you need to do some research.
Yeah.
And knowing that Sutton Shore is the biggest library in all of Griswold.
We were also considering going to the black hole to
Yes.
prank and murder that woman that
Yeah.
Elsbeth.
and then decided that we probably would fuck it up if we did it.
Question then. Okay, just reminding of the black hole. Can I send a black hole to a different plane?
No, it's not a creature.
We also
That's
want to
really
send it to her specifically.
Yeah.
We could send her to that.
Good.
You could try and send her to a different plane of existence.
It's not the same. I want it to be poetic when we murder her.
It's called regifting.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Regifting.
Oh. Okay. Spoopy's put reverse gravity's brutal. Works well for combos.
Yeah. Also, Spoopy's come up with another good idea for Aya, saying they were looking at your character sheet and noticed that you have Gloves of Ogre Power that sets score to 19 that you aren't currently using because you don't need to because you've got armor that you could gift to someone else, and so someone else could have an even higher thing.
I was gonna like fight that comment and be like, Spoopy, no, I'm not giving it to Chad so that he can be stronger. But then I realized there was a twist at the end, and you were saying give it to literally anyone else.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm very in favor.
So you.
So I will take.
Parter,
I was going to say I'll take draconic transformation. Give me those
And-
gloves.
You can have the gloves.
and you'll be taller, more draconic, and stronger than Chad.
Sold.
Done. Right. Okay. So that's one. One done.
Yeah.
One and done.
One and done.
Plane shift I can always go on if we know that we're close to that woman and we can send it. So
Yeah, I think for the, well, I don't know. I mean, it's obviously completely up to you, but yeah, basically what we're saying is you've gone to the Thunderdark. When you arrive there, there's a refugee camp outside full of refugees from Astrakhan, the walking city where you were made friends with the Terranolcan twins and competed in the tournament, and where you've got those little onyx necklaces that denote you as being champions of Astrakhan. When you got there, someone tried to talk to you, and you immediately like, "Why are you talking to me?" And also got them confused with the guards, and you're asking them questions. He's like, "I don't know," and you're like, "Well, why don't you know?" And he's like, "Well, I'm not a guard here." Like, "Why are you talking to us?" And then he got mad and walked off. He was just trying to be a helpful guy.
It's the way he walked over to us.
It was.
Like,
Yeah.
he sauntered over as if
He
I'm a
didn't saunter. He was just walking over and was like,
I think he did.
He put himself in that situation and then got offended when we were like, "Why are you trying to pretend that you work here when you don't?"
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah. So yeah, we're playing shift as well. I think they asked a very good question in the chat. Spoopy said, "Isn't plane shift for willing creatures?" It is for willing creatures. You and up to 8 willing creatures who link can be transported to a different plane of existence. But there's a little bit extra to that. Is you can use the spell also to banish an unwilling creature to another plane, but only one of them. So 8 willing creatures can go to another plane, or 1 unwilling creature can be transported to another plane.
Nice.
And the reach. But yeah, you've got to touch them, of course, with their consent. Actually, wait, it does say unwilling. So anyway, let's not get into that.
We could be pretty intimidating if we all hold our hands in a circle around that person and we start chanting at them, and then I just quickly touch them. They go,
Nice.
Yeah. Also, it's transported to a random location, so you can't choose the location, but it is on a plane of existence you specify.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, like
And
if
it
you
says,
send them to like the fire one or whatever you said it was, that was pretty.
yeah, plane of fire, plane of water, plane of air.
Okay.
Hell.
I know a guy there.
You do know a guy there.
I am going to. I think reverse gravity. I'll prepare later date. Have a bit of fun with that. I'm gonna do draconic transformation. I think plane shift. I'm gonna hold off on as well, and then I'm gonna do symbol.
Symbol. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna do.
That sounds amazing.
Done.
Yeah.
Done.
Well, so with that, we need you to roll also your hit points. You have leveled up.
1d8. I'm still not 100. I'm still not anywhere near 100. Oh, brilliant. 3. Cool.
Do you want me to add that, or would you like to add that?
I will do it.
Very well. So you're on a healthy 91.
91.
Very good.
Done.
Very good.
Oh.
Amazing. So who would like to go next? Who's ready for their...
Was that me?
Annie's gesturing to Alice. I'm going to say it. Alice, what did you get for your level 14 special ability?
I got a. Fuck, I had it in front of me a minute ago. I got
touch.
Cleansing touch, which means that I can use my action to end a spell on myself or on one willing creature if I touch myself or them.
God, another touch spell. You don't need any more of those.
Really, paladins really like hands, like healing.
Yeah, they've got healing hands. They've got
lay on hands, like
they've got hands around the world. I don't know that's one. But yeah, they do tend to like just want to touch everyone all the time.
Yeah, really touchy-feely. I can do that as many times as I am charismatic. And I may or may not have. I still have 1 4th level spell slot, but maybe I can add more to the pool of them. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, you've got 2 prepared currently, 2 4th level spells.
Nice.
Which is banishment, so that kind of covers a little bit of what plane shift would do. So at least you can still banish one creature. It'd suck if you both had it, and then also if I passed on one saving throw and then failed on another, that would suck for me. And you got staggering smite, which sounds pretty awesome.
Nice. So I roll. I roll a d10. Do I
roll a d10? Yes, please.
Anything?
No, it's already automatically adds your Constitution modifier when you level up. So you do 10.
Oh, 10. That's
Oh,
what the
incredible.
zero is, right? It's not
Yes,
just nothing. Okay.
it is. Fantastic. That's the most amount. Would you like me to add it, or would you like to add it?
Can you add it so that I don't accidentally fuck it up?
No problem. I'm sure you wouldn't, but I will do it anyway because I'm right there.
Thank you.
Can you check I've done it properly as well?
It is done. No. Yes, I will.
CJ is in the chat.
Hello
and
there,
I feel
CJ.
like I feel like there's a story because he's come in and just said, "Have you tried to kill anybody else off, or is it just him?"
Oh no.
Oh yeah, Tim tried to kill everyone yet, or is it just me in this universe? Yeah, well, no, we're doing a nice convivial chat, fireside chat today with a little bit of level ups because all of the characters leveled up last session, and yeah, unfortunately, Ellie and Kahlil can't join us this evening, last minute. But yeah, rest assured, CJ, had they all been here, I would be killing them right now.
No, you wouldn't.
With
You'd
his
be
legendary
Trying
creatures.
to kill us. We just
try to.
Good
luck,
For some
Tim.
reason, I can't kill any of you. Even though I've been trying for 5 years, I don't think anyone's really come close to me.
Yeah,
Any
Aya.
of you.
Aya.
I was
You were
pretty
not
unconscious. Yeah, if she'd have decided to, if Tim had decided
Yeah.
that she,
Yeah, the incest twins, didn't they nearly kill somebody as well?
Yeah, but I think when one character goes down, it's a pretty safe environment because you've got 4 others to keep get you back up. So you've got 4 tries to stabilize you. But in the last 2 streams, I have with Eva Rowan and Kahlil Questers, I have almost TPK'd both groups. I didn't mean to. I know I'm smiling and laughing about it, but I do feel really bad actually because those who are in the chat that were watching Eve of Ruin on Friday, it was a particularly vicious fight, and I didn't kill any characters outright, although it was very close because they crit CJ's character, which means when they were down, which means he got automatically 2 death saving failures, so he had 1 and his character would have died. But I did kill one of my other players' pets that she's had for nearly 2 years.
Did they rip up their character sheet like I did?
No, no, they didn't. Yeah, so also a good little story for those interested. When we were doing an in-house work D&D back in MCM when we were all in Daventry.
Years ago.
Years and years ago. I've actually got that poster on my wall where everyone signed their characters. They've you had a pet that you made friends with called Jeffrey.
Yeah, Jeffrey.
And there was a spell where Jeffrey also got knocked out, and because you were very early on playing D&D, you thought that meant dead, and so you were like, "Fuck!"
I stood up and was
literally tore your character.
And you were like, "I wish you hadn't done that." I need to kind of tape it back together.
that's
So green.
Yeah.
Green.
And
Josh,
since
you were
then, I've
there.
not touched any of your pets.
Well, my pets have died a lot actually, Tim. It's just I haven't really. I'm not
Give it a shit.
absolved of
Okay. Yeah, because they can't technically die.
No, that's true.
They're basically unsummoned, which is
It's
why I
basically
don't
the
feel
same
guilty.
guy that keeps coming back.
It is,
10
yeah.
now, so.
Yeah. With different problems every time.
I was just going to say, a little bit more deformed each time.
Yeah. Well, I should. Talking of Annie's previous traumas, let's move on to Mike.
Nice.
Have you finished, Alice?
Yeah. I don't really. I have that. It's cool, but it's not. I don't have to decide much. So.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So-
Is there anything new? I went in, but I don't know if I have any spells I can add or if anything's new.
You will have some spells that you could add. So let me just have a look at yours. You should also have a level 14 special. Little,
Where does one find that?
So if you're on your character sheet, if you hit the little anvil which says "Go to Builder," it'll take you to that screen that you should now see. That's got your character name and the character level, and then it should say Shadow Magic Sorcerer. And then class features. If you scroll all the way to the bottom of the class features, you'll see Shadow Walk, level 14. So at level 14, you gain the ability to step from one shadow into another when you're in dim light or darkness. As a bonus action, you can magically teleport up to 120 feet into an unoccupied space that you can see that is also in dim light or darkness.
Ooh,
So you can now just walk through shadows. so you can just nightcrawler bamf your way around
That's pretty
the
cool.
battlefield, as long as it's dim or dark. And if you scroll back up to the top again, you can click on the little spells tab. That's a couple over, and close the known spells drop down and open up the add spells.
Yep.
And then you haven't gained any new ones. So
I didn't think so.
Yeah, that was a bit anticlimactic of me, and I apologise.
You did just lie to me, and I have witnesses.
Roll the tape. Sorry, I didn't come up.
doing it manually.
Yeah, maybe we'll know if I really did lie in another 5 years.
I can't wait that long for new spells.
Watch all these back.
Also, just some obvious observations to the chat. I feel like we're having like a one-on-one, some honest time talking to the chat.
I think so.
I feel like by now you'll realise, I think out of everyone in the group, I'm probably the worst in knowing my character or knowing quests. Like I'm like, what does this mean? Or where is this on my character sheet? Or I have a lot of dumb questions.
There's no
so
dumb questions.
I'm not even going to apologise. I was going to say I apologise, but I'm not going to. I'm just letting you know. I know that you know that I know I'm bad.
You're not bad, Annie. You're not. You play a very good character.
I don't know shit.
I enjoy Mike.
One of my dumb questions. Huh?
Go on. No, you go.
Is there any way that I can switch out? Why are you laughing, Josh?
Sorry, I just saw Nightcat's comment. I just assumed you were always drunk, Annie.
Wow.
How
rude.
Oh,
why?
love our chat.
When do you see me drinking?
They just Mike always ordering vodka everywhere.
Oh yeah, Mike. Sorry, Mike's always drunk.
Mike's sloshed.
This is squash, I'll have you know.
It's not.
Laced with vodka.
Come on, this is our safe space.
To be fair, they probably got a complex of trust after like watching the streams with people not very subtly pouring wine into Eurogamer coffee.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, we did do that a lot. Little peek behind the curtain.
It was a work stream still then. So.
Yeah, so we were like, we can't be seen to do it. And then just like an entire bottle appears on camera.
It's still in the corner of the screen though.
Yeah.
I didn't edit it out. Okay.
Yeah, we thought we were being so cool.
We were cool.
Yeah.
We're not anymore.
Oh, I was about to say, we're still... Oh.
No. We were cool when we were in a studio, but now we're in our own houses and rooms. We ain't cool anymore.
See?
Here we are.
I do have a fan on, so I'm pretty cool right now.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like we should do a chat vote.
On how cool
Who's
we
the
are.
coolest?
Is Josh the least cool?
I'm
I
edgy.
do-
All right.
Can you rank us in order of coolness?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Rank
if
us.
Josh isn't at the bottom, you're on.
Can I make a poll? I've never done a poll before. I assume I can.
Yes,
They're
I
all
have.
kind of good for you now.
I have a waterfall. I don't have a waterfall. I don't have a waterfall.
I think Parter might have the coolest spells now, like legitimately.
Yeah.
Parter is. Yeah, he's. I feel like if Parter wasn't in denial about being evil, kind of feel like he could have some epic spells. There's a lot of spells that I've looked at and been like, I can't bring that just yet.
I think he really believes that.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, he really believes that he's not into violence and stuff.
Yeah.
Right, so there is the backstory, because I remember Tim got us to try and write our backstories like ages ago.
Yeah.
And we didn't go that deep. But I have got a caveat for Parter, because like in the early episodes, I'm pretty sure we went through it for everybody, but there is a point where he's got this hidden rage, that he's kind of got an internal battle about his rage, and that he's scared, and he's kind of disowned himself away from his family. So there's something in the background.
Just him.
So he likes to see himself as a pacifist. He tries to portray this pacifist lifestyle. But you lot are leading him astray. You've taken him on this adventure, like Bilbo Baggins with his little ring.
I would
Parter's
like
now
to
getting
remind you that like one of the first things that you did was murder someone and get us all. You did murder them. We just healed them and brought them back.
Did I? Oh yeah, the poison. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the poison spray. All right.
After telling a woman, "I'm going to come for you," get us all in trouble. So
Yeah.
I don't know. There's one troublemaker here. It's not necessarily.
Yeah.
So the poll's up, by the way. So if you want to choose who you think is the coolest Quit the Bed member, you can now go into the chat, and for one quest point, you can vote for any of the members.
Can we deduct one from Alice because one is blatantly her mum, and that's not fair.
That's totally fair.
My mum doesn't have Twitch. I can't get her on it. Okay.
Well, so far we have 4 for Alice and 1
Yeah,
for
what the
Annie.
fuck? You're wrong.
Alice, one of them's me. One of them's
I'll go
me.
on for Josh.
One of them's your
Oh,
mum.
is it? Oh,
I voted for myself. Come on, people.
Yeah.
Come on.
I like
there's
how
definitely a bias for people who aren't on stream tonight because
Yeah.
Don't vote for me. Don't vote for me. Vote for Parter.
Argentina.
Don't vote for me.
Well, we'll do one like who's the coolest
Oh, it's
Quit the Bed
changing
member,
now.
and then we
It's
can do who's the
Alison,
coolest
Annie.
Quit the Bed character.
Yeah.
So if we line
I
up.
like that CJ's like, I feel like I'm legally obliged to say Annie is the coolest.
Legally, yes,
not-
he is.
It's not in your contract, CJ, so you can vote for whoever you want to vote for. But
It's
just
anonymous, right?
know that I will remember it.
Forever. I'll never.
Also, I
Vote for
did-
Josh. Vote for Josh. Vote for Josh. Vote for Josh. Josh.
A vote for Josh is a vote for.
To vote for Josh is a vote for Posh.
Yeah.
It's not.
Why
Maybe
isn't
it's
Tim included in the vote?
why-
It's because there's only 5. There's only 5 entry points, so I can't do a 6th.
Tim would whitewash it.
Wow, yeah, that's racist.
Tim, you should have put yourself in this as well, because this is a Quit the Bed member.
I voted.
No, I couldn't put. There was only
Oh,
5.
sorry. You said that,
fields.
and I didn't.
That's fine.
Sorry.
Just ignore me. Probably
Alice, what?
No, it's going. It's me and Annie. We're like racing to the finish line.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, sometimes people think we're the same person when we.
Maybe that's why. It's really cool that she can duplicate herself like that. How does she-
I know.
Well, the girls are in the lead with 6, 5, and 2. Oh, the Kahlil's just jumped up to 2 as well. So Josh is on 1.
Great. Cool.
It's not even-
I'm 1, and that was me. Vote for myself.
Oh, really? Oh,
Poor
I feel sad. Watch those votes roll in now. You've got the sympathy vote.
This is
I
like
don't
the
want to-
this is like the Eurovision. Nil point.
Also,
Oh,
if you want to, you can vote as many times as you want. 'Cause
Oh,
if
can
you've got
you?
one, yeah, if you've got 1 coin, I set it as the lowest possible number.
oh,
Oh, I see.
So you
I've got
could,
2
you
people
could
that
just spam
voted.
it.
I don't actually know how to do that.
Oh,
This makes
but
me
yeah,
happy.
People are just
Oh,
spamming.
night cat.
Josh is now spamming his own.
Oh, CJ with a pity vote. You can. Thank you, CJ.
Wow.
Is what I mean.
Did I tell you that I told CJ that I think it was it the beginning of this year? Maybe it was from May. I said to him, I'm just going to be nice to him.
Okay.
I'm not going to be.
How long that last?
To this day, I'm still being.
I was say I've not said a mean thing to that man.
I didn't think I was mean previously. I just thought maybe I was a little bit sarcastic, and since that, then I have not been sarcastic towards CJ. I've been pleasant. I've been pleasant. It's the only word I can say.
I've been amicable,
He said it's very weird.
congenial. Really?
That doesn't
Yeah.
sound like you.
Sorry, CJ. I was
Bloody
just
hell.
trying to be nice.
This is like that time that you told us your favorite color was pink, and we were like, "What?
What?
Gaslighting?" No.
What else is pink?
That's
It looks
red.
Red.
It's actually pink, but it looks.
Annie, I'm colourblind, and even I can see that.
Is it my like rose pink? I mean gold pink.
That's brown.
No,
No,
that's
it's not. You people.
Oh, right. I see. Sorry, I thought you meant the strap, but you actually mean the
Yeah.
edge to your Apple Watch. Other watches are available.
Uh,
I don't know why I'm saying that. It's not like I'm the BBC and I have to be unbiased.
Thank you all for voting in this and continuing to vote.
Yes,
it's-
you've got
it's
maybe
fine.
about 20 seconds of voting time left now.
Oh,
And at the moment, Alice and Annie are both at 11 votes. So
we're,
neck
yeah,
and
we're
neck.
hand in hand at the top.
Yeah.
I feel like Alice is clearly the coolest.
I quit.
Oh, well, and he has. He has quit.
Bye,
straight,
Josh.
so-
Nah, I'm just messing. I'm
Both
messing.
Kahlil and Ellie have got more votes than Josh, and they're not even on the stream.
Alice, you got 20.
What?
Yay!
Well, well,
Cool Alice. There we go. With
Cool.
with 31% of the votes, Cool
Amen.
Alice, as she's now been known,
Cool, Alice.
Cool.
Thank you for the last two that voted, by the way, just to bump me up to third.
Thank
Hey,
you.
there you go. That's
Oh.
good.
There I am. I can go to sleep happy.
Well, joint third.
I can tell my two kids that people do like your daddy.
That you are as cool as Kahlil.
Coolio.
Cool.
I think,
Coolio.
yeah, we'll give you third because Kahlil and Ellie aren't here. So
It's a family thing.
Bing.
Amazing.
thanks for voting, guys.
That was good. All right. Oh, so Annie, do you want to roll your hit points?
Oh yeah, back to Tim being a liar.
What?
You said I had spells. Oh no, my dumb question. Sorry. Thank you.
Yes, you can. Once you take in another level up, you can change out one of your spells.
How do you know I was going to ask that? I hadn't even asked it.
Because I'm that good.
It was in my head.
I know, and I read it. I took telepathy as of my level 12 feet.
Tim, you must be on beyond level 20 by now as the DM.
I don't know. I don't know where I was going to go with that. I was trying to dig out a joke from that. I was like, nope, can't do anything.
Whilst you're doing whatever you're doing with Annie now, just if anyone in the chat would like to ask any of us anything, so that we don't have to think about the next thing that we have to say.
Yeah. Well, that also was. I mean, it sounds like Alice is trying to say that we're scrabbling for content here, but no, we did discuss it before the stream that we were going to do a little section where the players can ask me anything. I can choose, much like the Zone of Truth. In fact, actually, let's call this segment Zone of Truth. Because much like the Zone of Truth, I cannot lie, but I can choose to not answer the question. And then we'll pass over to chat as well. So if you want to think up any questions you want to ask any other players here or me, pop them in the chat and we'll read them out when we get to that segment.
Nice.
But yes, so Annie, if you'd like to change out any of your spells, you can do so. Well, it's not any of them, but you can change out one spell for any other spell. And it can be at a different level as well. So you don't have to change out a 5th level spell and take another 5th level. Or change out a 5th level spell, take a 7th level spell. More than welcome to do so. And also, do you want to roll your hit points?
I will roll my hit points. I will do that. I'll look at the spells another time because I need time to read and digest and process. Of
course.
And I don't think that's going to be very entertaining for people to watch me go. What am I looking for to roll my hit die?
D6, the Monopoly die.
A D6. 1.
One of them, yes, please.
2.
2. It's better than 1. And it does mean your maximum hit points are now 69.
Oh, no.
Nice.
Nice.
Cool. Done did.
Do you want me to put that in or have you put that in?
You can put that in. Thank you, please.
No worries.
Thank you, please.
Thank you.
Please.
Please and thank you. Okay, done. You are now at 69 hit points.
Thank you. Nightcat has got the first question.
Nice. Oh, no.
Hit me.
What would each of you most like to put in grilled cheese?
Easy.
Put in grilled cheese?
In
I
our
guess
group.
so. Yeah, so alongside a grilled cheese sandwich, if you put another ingredient in alongside it, like Francis pickle or ham.
I like the side of it.
No,
to the side of it, yeah. What object would you like to place next to your grilled cheese?
I know what Annie's going to say.
£1 billion pounds.
You don't know what I'm going to say. You think
Vegan salad cream.
Corn and salad.
You think you know.
I'm going to boot
Vegan
you
salad.
if you say
That's like
something.
such the most obvious answer.
Such an obvious thing.
Your thunder.
You're making my cheese hat. Can you stop?
But you did it.
I know.
You want to guess Annie's? Gosh. I know what you're going to say.
Nightcat saying this is not a psychopath test question or anything. ... That ellipses at the end makes me feel like it is.
That's sarcasm.
I'm down for it.
Okay, so in a grilled cheese sandwich.
Yes. So Annie, would you like to answer first?
What are you putting in your toasty?
Josh probably thinks I would say vegan salad cream.
And Josh would be.
The answer is incorrect. I would probably go for. Vegan salad cream. I'll put on anything and everything. However,
why not this? We need a full-on explanation.
Because if it's
I once saw you order salad cream to go with your roast dinner.
Yes, also I can confirm
You
that's
had
also
to
true.
deal with the judgment of the woman. Like, sorry, why would you?
I once saw you in the office with a little bowl of salad cream, dipping crisps into it.
I also remember that. Yeah.
How do I not remember that? What are you on about?
Because you're a wrong one.
So I need an explanation, Annie.
However,
why is this the line?
in a grilled cheese sandwich, I would probably put HP.
Why? Why not salad cream?
Because a cheese sandwich, grilled cheese, it's more going to be HP than it's going to be. Because if it's going to melt, I'd rather have that melted.
If it goes inside,
roast dinner,
if it goes,
it's fine.
Exactly.
No. I get it. Like, because you're. So I was thinking on the side. So you get it and you dip it in, so it stays cold. Hot salad cream.
I put HP in the grilled cheese.
Yeah.
That's my vote. And crisps.
Okay, well, fair enough. A little bit more chaotic. I like it. That sounds good. Okay, so Alice, what would you put inside your grilled cheese sandwich?
Like, if I'm just answering this question like a normal human and not going in a weird rant about something I'm obsessed about in an unhealthy way, like, I'm sorry because vegans, but bacon and caramelized onion, red onion, like, something.
That is,
yeah,
that's a top tier choice. Not saying that yours wasn't any. Yours is a good
You
choice.
You just said that.
But no, HP brown sauce in a grilled cheese sandwich is very good, top tier.
Yeah.
But that is more artisanal. That's very good.
I would take fake bacon as well if you want to.
Yeah. I would be worried though, Annie, with your answer that the crisps would go a little bit soggy. Is my only quip.
No,
that.
But I would do it where when the grilled cheese and HP sandwich is brought to me, I'd then open it up. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
Sorry.
That's fair. That's fair. That's a little bit less chaotic.
So you are peeling it open when it's already open together.
I want to see the cheese go like that.
That's also pretty nice.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So we've got HP brown sauce and crisps. Crisps obviously added at a later stage of its development, so it doesn't get soggy. We've got crispy bacon and grilled red onion.
Yeah,
sounds pretty delicious.
As well. If it's going to be bacon and caramelized onion, probably like have some sort of like brie, like a.
Oh, so you've gone another stage further and defined the cheese.
Oh yeah, it's a fancy sandwich. It also reminds me of this because when we used to play D&D at Tim's house before, we even started streaming because there's 5 years of streaming, but we were playing before then.
You couldn't tell.
You can't.
You hit it well.
But we used to get cheese. We used to get fancy cheese because Brighton had fancy cheese places, and we used to get truffle brie, and it was really
truffle brie was
beautiful.
Wow.
It was the best one. Yeah,
so good. Yeah, I lament that shop's closing down.
I know.
Never found anything as good since.
No, we need that in my life.
Okay, Josh, what you've got 2 strong choices to follow.
So I mean, so Alice's that caramelized onion.
Yeah,
I'm down for, but I'm not going to pick the same one. I'm going to go my go-to cheese on toast. It's got Marmite at the bottom, cheese, like nice strong cheddar, and then Worcestershire sauce. Nothing else. So I would do
you
that.
And Declanus will get on well.
I would do that. Yes. But I'll do that in the toasty. Something else I do want to try though is fully because of TikTok and that stuff is those crimp little things. I kind of want to do cheese and beans, so you melt the cheese in with the beans.
Yeah. I don't even like beans that much, but that does look good.
You've seen I've seen some places like I don't know if it's like Costa maybe has done it, but they do a little cheese and bean toasty.
Yeah.
Which I guess is quite similar.
Can't go wrong.
In fact, I think it's identical.
But
so close that it is the same thing.
What about you, Tim?
Me, I think another classic, probably marshmallows and band-aids.
Do you say band-aids? Like plasters?
Yeah.
Cheese.
Yeah, marshmallows. So, I think we can all agree that we've all got very similar top-tier classic choices there.
I don't feel like you're taking this question seriously, Tim.
Well, no, I didn't. I'll
I
go
think
back.
thought, like, is Band-Aids a food nickname, and I've just like been dumb.
Yeah, band-aids are a colloquialism for
Something normal.
something normal. No,
Rare bloody meat.
I never really had cheese toasties often, but I had this little. It's called a devil, and it's basically 2 hot plates. That it's not an actual devil, but it's basically like a little circular iron skillet about that big, about the size of a semi-ripe watermelon.
You're killing me.
And about that size. And it's concave on both sides, and it's hinged at the back with a long handle like a saucepan. So you open it up, folds out, you stick in your bread, and then you put in your filling, and then you put another bit of bread on there, and then you close it up.
But just a weird shaped toasty maker.
It's little circular
It's
toasty.
something from the 1200s. Yeah.
You're making like a dome-like sandwich.
It's not circular. It's still flat, but it's just concave slightly. So obviously the filling all collects in the middle, and then the surrounding sides get sealed up nicely. You just butter the bread on both sides, like this. Obviously, that's how people butter stuff.
Make toast.
And then you put the butter on the outside, obviously, so that it doesn't stick to the pan, and it creates a nice crisp sort of surface to either side of that. And then you just trim off the surrounding bits, which is just the edges anyway. And you get
Do you
nice
do this
circular.
before or after you see the lights?
That is why he sees the lights.
It usually happens during the lights. I don't know it's time. Tim lives on another plane, right?
When we're next in Brighton, we need to have toasties now.
Yeah.
Because it seems like I'm not certain.
I mean, I'm not lying. I mean, I know my other thing was a lie, but I'm not lying. I could go and get the little circular device. If you
Go
want
get
to.
it.
You can see it. Okay, right.
Do it.
I'll be right back.
Yep, please.
Crazy.
He's gonna
Absolutely crazy.
make something now.
Yeah, it's probably for the best, because I'm not sure I would have ever understood him if he wasn't about it.
No.
We are going to make him a toasty when we're at Kahlil's next time.
Oh yeah.
Okay. You ready
That's
for
just
this?
headphones, Tim. Those
Yeah,
are-
just headphones.
You just put it in between the
There is.
headphones.
Oh,
That's just like an unhelpfully small toasty maker.
Yeah, basically.
Isn't
Tim
that
now
like,
push.
It's
isn't
got
that
a
like
Diablo because it looks like it's got
Oh, I see.
devil horns.
isn't
Okay.
Tim, isn't that just like an egg you put in there?
No. Well, you can put eggs in there if you want to poach an egg. Put that little egg in there.
So
Deviled
why-
eggs.
I don't understand why you would do it.
Look it up.
Poach an egg in that. How
It is.
would you poach an egg in that?
No, I'd make a fried egg in that.
Yeah,
Fried egg in there.
Yeah, fried egg.
Yeah, it's good for like if you want to make a homemade McMuffin. Pop that bad boy in there.
Yeah.
Job done. Make a little
Okay.
burger.
Have
When
you
you
actually
try
made a toasty in that?
Yeah. So you just put like a bit of bread at the bottom,
But isn't
and
the
then
bread?
you put your filling on top, and then another bit of bread. Close it. Trim it off. Job's good.
You could
Like that milk roll bread.
It's a tiny. You could just use a toaster.
Yeah, it's Timmy's Tiny Toasters.
You mentioned it.
Yeah. Actually, I'm on Shark Tank now, and
money
would any of you like to invest for 50% of my
Oh my
company?
god.
When you bring that to Brighton,
Yeah.
then we'll make all these toasties the next time we're
Yeah,
able.
it'll take a billion years because it's
Okay.
one at a time. They're tiny, but yeah, I can do that.
Great.
Spoopy Penguin says Alice has tiny hands and Tim is 12 feet tall.
It's true.
Tiny hands, 12 feet tall.
Can't see them, but I'm waving with my tiny hands.
With tiny hands.
Spoopy also asked the next question
Oh, please go.
quite a while ago. If you could turn into one animal, what would it be and why? And what's my
Good question.
favourite wild shape to use?
Mm.
Oh.
I can say that my
Yes.
favorite animal for Parter to turn into, another fun question, is a horse, because you
Yeah.
end up murdering someone in any
That's
campaign
true.
in any universe. Moment.
We need to see the return of that horse at some point.
Yeah, you know it's going to be bad when it's a horse.
It's not just, well, it wasn't just a horse though, was it? What was it? It was a workhorse, wasn't it? So it's like one of those massive Shire horses.
Yeah, it was a Shire horse that he turned into.
It's a Shire horse.
He just absolutely killed that guy.
Yeah, but again, so completely different campaign. So my character was, he was a dark gnome pirate, wasn't he? Something like that.
Paolo Sturkle.
Paolo Sturkle, nice to meet you. And he had one leg, and he could shapeshift. And we tried to get into that house, and it wasn't opening. I didn't know the guy was coming down the stairs. Yeah, but I didn't know the guy was coming down the stairs.
You didn't.
So I got impatient. I turned into a shy horse, banged on the door, turned into a shy horse, kicked it with my back legs. He happened to be behind the door, and
open it like a normal.
died and spin. Yeah.
You also, when you rolled to kick the door, you rolled a natural 20, which is why he died.
Tim was like, all you hear is this body is like slide down the door.
Yeah.
Also, I'm pretty sure we had no smart reason to have found that place. Like, I can't remember the reason we were there, but it was not because we were smart and had figured this out. But the house that we knocked on was the house that was like harboring loads of really high level vampires that like I don't think we were supposed to have found yet necessarily.
Yeah, there were like crates of dirt in the attic, and in the dirt were all these vampires, like slumbering. Like, oh, so that accidental murder was actually coincidentally turned out to be the right thing to do.
Great.
Was that the same campaign that you asked us? You asked each of us what's the scariest thing, and then that first episode was so scary. I love horror films. I love all that kind of shit, but it was really scary.
Wasn't it those little mannequin people?
Yeah,
Yes.
but it was like there were kids that like. I think my scary thing was I don't like in films, not necessarily ghost children, but when you hear like kids doing that, and that's it, and that's like one of the first things that happened, and we were like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, we had the puppets was really scary. Those little marionettes.
Yeah. That was good.
It was fun. That was very fun. That was whilst we were eating truffle brie. Scared out of them.
Scared out of your mind on truffle brie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Classic. So go back to the question though, because obviously that horse was a very good thing that we all love Josh's characters to turn into. But if you, as a real human being, could turn into an actual real creature, I guess beast, what would you like to turn into and why?
I'd just be like a cat or like a little mouse or something. I'm not picking a fight with anyone. I just want to be kind of like slipping around and notice. Yeah,
just being sneaky, getting to places you shouldn't.
Yeah.
I'd go for a bird of some sort, I'm going to go for rock because topical.
They don't exist.
Like a giant eagle. Giant eagle.
Okay.
Well, yeah, but
a giant eagle. They also don't exist.
The opposite, the most attention-seeking animal that you can
pick it apart. I'll go for a golden eagle, right?
Okay.
So I can fly high, look cool.
That's pretty majestic.
People might vote for me then. If not,
is the question for like in real life or like in a game? Oh, yeah. In a game or in real life?
In real life.
RL you into RL creature.
I mean, in real life, it'd have to be like a cushy house cat, right? You get fed, stroked.
Well, you're not being like turned into it forever, so like you don't have to like.
You have to plan your life as a new creature.
I was.
Okay, fair enough. I guess you could choose to stay in that creature. Yeah,
I'd be a tortoise.
Oh, nice.
That's cute, actually.
Long life.
That's it.
Just they're funny when they eat strawberries.
Oh, really?
I like cherry tomatoes that roll well.
Yeah.
That is pretty cute.
Tim, there's actually no. Tim, what animal would you go for?
I think I'd like to be a koala because they're just stoned 24/7. And also, I can commit crimes and blame it on human beings because they've got fingerprints are identical. The only downside is that I will have syphilis.
Yeah.
Actually, so it's no different than my real life. So that's fine.
So much more to you than we realise.
I'm trying to find who actually asked it now because I saw the question and then I forgot who asked it. Who would you like? The question is, which play character would you least want to fight in real life? And the questioner is Spoopy.
Oh, nice.
So which character would you least like to fight?
Yeah.
Aya.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna. I don't want to like be big-headed, but I'm pretty sure none of you want to fight me.
I think, yeah,
If you're picking the actual human player, you should fight me because I'm the smallest.
Oh. I don't know. I think you could.
I think I
do
could
some
take
damage.
this.
Yeah, I think you could do some damage.
Because you don't also have any like memory, or I don't think you could be necessarily talked out. I don't know, talked out of something. Whereas I think the rest of us will probably be more manipulated than you can be. I think.
I think you're just an absolute beast and are emotionless to what you're doing. You just
Wow.
smite. Bring in the smite.
Yeah, that's true.
If Martin was like trying to attack someone, you could just say, "Hey, here's a lemon tart," and you're like, "Ooh, distracted." And I think we could all be like that. Whereas I think that Aya is more.
It's true, but I'm not like. I don't think Aya would never use like lemon tart to lure you out or do anything. She'd just try and bash you on the head. Like she's not gonna.
Aya's terrifying. Aya would be terrifying. Parter's just unpredictable and
there's something to that.
He's accidentally terrifying.
And Mike, like you wouldn't even notice, and then your ankles will be slit and you're on the floor. So, like,
I do miss slitting ankles.
And then you could just turn into like someone else and walk away.
Yeah.
I think if your character is going to start doing these like what do you call it, Nightcrawler, like poof in and out,
Shadow stepping.
that's gonna terrify.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Could you like
That's
slip
gonna get
someone's
darker.
ankles? Like your smile would then turn into like their own face, and then you just step into the shadows and teleport away.
I always forget your face. You've got that terrifying smile.
oh, yeah, you haven't been Mike for a while actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be funny if like I started off with like no smile, but every time I kill someone, it just like.
Oh, that is actually really cool.
Yeah.
I wish we'd have done that.
Yeah.
Like your smile increases by 1
Enough.
millimeter for every kill you have.
Oh my God.
Until your face falls off, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, see, Pip's would be really difficult as well because she's got the most amount of hit points
Yeah.
and she's deadly at range.
What's
So
her
she
hit
was
points?
constantly like backing up, and she's got the frog leap, so she could constantly stay out of range and just be firing at you.
Or she just touches you and then you wake up and beat her.
True. Also,
Her hit point is something stupid like 200.
Yeah.
It's like
it's not
it's
quite
ridiculous.
there yet, but
It's
it
like,
is.
I think it's triple mine.
So nobody's scared of Chad. Is what we're saying.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm scared that I don't want to slip in the grease.
Yeah.
but if he hits you, I think if he hits almost anyone other than Pip, he could one-shot kill you with the axe.
Mm,
Yeah, but then that's the axe, not him, right?
yeah. It's,
But it is part of his.
Yeah, give him the
armor.
axe.
Yeah.
They're one now.
it's a
Yeah.
parasite living on his body.
I think I agree though. Aya is like the whole package, like terrifying in every way.
No,
And
no,
as a
And
paladin
just-
as well, she has a +5 to all her saving throws. So for magic users, she's really hard to actually hit.
Yeah.
But she's also got what's her skin as well? Like she's got like grey skin, hasn't she? And,
Oh, yeah.
smoky eyes and all sorts.
It's white skin, but like you know the way that marble has that has those like veins in it. That it looks like that. So she looks like she's made of marble.
Yeah.
Nightcat says Chad's a sweetie. He's more likely to accidentally axe you.
Yeah, accidentally.
Accidentally. CJ, this is probably one for you, Tim, because you know all the characters. But if you could bring in a character, I feel like he's really not letting go of this. If you could bring in one character from another campaign, who would it be, and why do you want to murder them?
Why do I want to murder them? So if I could bring in any one character from another game into this campaign, do we think?
Do you want to bring CJ's character
It's
into
the same
this?
universe, right? So they are there.
From any campaign that you're running,
Yeah.
you
Oh, I
could
see.
bring one character into this campaign and kill them.
Can you tell us
And
who's your character?
Oh, I'm just bringing in a character and then killing them in this campaign.
Sacrificial lamb to us.
Isn't that just the same question as which character do I want to kill? If I could bring one in, just to see how they'd interact with the rest of you. Ooh.
It depends what mood we're in to how we'd react to them.
True.
If they chat shit about Sebastian,
Yeah.
I think I'd really like to bring Thumper in, because I think he would actually be a really good fit for you guys. I think you'd get on really well with Thumper. Thumper is Bertie's character from originally it was the Wild Beyond the Witchlight module that I ran like as a private game, but now he's featuring in the Friday game Eve of Ruin, and he's a little bunny rabbit. But he's also a monk, like bare knuckle boxer, and he's a werewolf.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Epic.
That's awesome.
Make it happen, Tim.
I wouldn't want to kill him,
He can guest play.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Declan, if you could swap characters for a session, maybe even due to Tim's evil doing, which would you take and why?
So swap one of your characters out for another character.
Yeah, like
all swap.
Yeah.
Oh, you all swap characters?
Yeah.
Oh. Which ones would I swap you with?
Oh yeah, you could, yeah.
I think you should all shift around and but which one would I want you to play? I think Parter has to play Chad. So Josh has to play Chad for sure.
Yeah.
I think Annie should pilot. I was also going to say Chad then as well. So also Chad. Everybody get into Chad's head, and then you choose a limb and you pilot him around.
We're just all characters in Chad's mind as one of his
that's true.
predictions.
I did write that in the first session.
So
As a private note to myself.
Well,
It's
he
all
would-
happening. Yeah. This is a Jacob's Ladder situation. What to say? So it was Josh into Chad. I think Chad into. Oh, it's got to be Chad into Aya. So that
Finally
he crouches by 2 centimeters, by 2 inches all the time, squats around, being smaller. And then I guess it would be Alice can be in. I think Mike. So Annie, you're in Pip, and that means Pip is in Party. Yeah, I think that works.
That's cool.
I'd want it that way around.
We do that.
Yeah.
Or we do what Spoopy said. I think it was Spoopy.
What do you say?
Yeah. D&D, but everyone's Chad. Except
Yeah, there you go. Everybody's character sheet is now Chad.
I'd be up for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they call the stream "Oops, all Chads."
I don't know if I trust him with my beans though. I feel like I'll get Aya back and she'll have an axe for now.
Yeah, oh for sure. 100%. Like you guys will be missing tails and probably got tattoos. Sold your armor.
I've got a question for you, Tim.
Got him. Is this a zone of truth question?
This is a zone of truth question.
Right.
There's been a lot of times where you have put probably hours into prep and storyline and characters for us to meet. What's been the storyline or key element of the campaign that you had prepped and sorted for us that we've completely missed and will never come across ever again? There's got to be something.
That one that you've missed and won't ever come around again.
There must be something that we've got completely distracted, circumnavigated, and just it's now gone way beyond the point that we can do anything with it.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to go back a little while. Yeah, it would have been in the 2020s, 2021 days.
Can I just, before you come up with that, I feel like honourable mention to the depths of the crab sea.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Most of the ocean is now littered with the corpses of legendary crabs.
Yeah.
I think I think you've probably drawn a line under that one. So I'm going to say it is the whole Queen of the Seas, Queen of the Free Seas, Regina Hartigan. When you kind of boarded her ship and then accidentally teleported it into the middle of the tundra. There was going to be a whole like pirate adventure on the seas that you were going to be able to do, but no, you messed her ship up, and then it just got teleported away. And yeah, she knows you now, and I don't think
Should let them know in there.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Damn it. Okay. Alice, Annie, you must have questions.
And this question is for everyone, including everyone in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
What's your karaoke song of choice?
Interesting.
It's me and Ellie clearing the room with the Pokemon soundtrack.
Oh yeah, that has happened on more than one occasion.
Pretty sure there was one that I was serenading. I'm pretty sure there was one I serenaded.
We have video evidence of it.
Yeah.
They're mine serenade.
I can't remember what it was though.
I
feel it was maybe one on Top Gun soundtrack.
It's ballad, yeah.
Yeah. Time of My Life, was it that one?
Something like that. Or the equivalent.
Something like that. He looked suitably uncomfortable, just like Chad would.
He looked uncomfortable. I remember, I think there was a time where people sent you, Tim, clips from their phone, and that was one of them. And as I was going back to get clips of the stuff, and I was watching that one and watching us watch that back, and he looked mortified even having to see it.
Yeah.
Yep. And I still feel that way. I suppose me now. Mine would have to be the old classic by Harold Arlen and Yip Harburg. It's from the soundtrack of Wizard of Oz, and it's Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead.
Nice.
I think it's about in my register.
Nice. Annie?
Eraser, Little Respect.
Nice.
Or Blink.
That's very high as well.
Can you hit the note?
We did it at the AO Awards in the little karaoke booth.
Oh yeah, there's that booth.
Yeah.
That was awesome, right?
Or Blink. All the small things.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good choice.
Also everyone loves this at karaoke, but obviously, things are happening with the band, but tribute to Tenacious D.
Oh yeah. That's a classic karaoke on the bell.
That's a good one.
Looking for any other questions.
Yeah. What's your favourite moment? It doesn't even have to be. It can be this campaign or Ravenloft or I guess the only other ones we've done are the. What was it called, Tim, when we were evil?
Oh yeah, that was. What did I call that?
When we were evil.
Yeah, when we dressed up as Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, because I was going to say that might be one of them.
I don't remember that.
I know you don't because you didn't remember it at the time it was happening.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that's true. You were quite ill.
That was fun though with the thumb.
That was very good.
You look like a thumb.
I don't look like a thumb.
Yeah. Oh, CJ, good song choice. The Darkness. I believe in a thing called love.
Nice.
Yeah, it's very good. I'm trying to find the overlay for it. I think I've got it here somewhere. Here we go. Found it.
What was it called?
We were called the Swiftmoor Horde.
Swiftmoor Horde.
Yeah.
Those were fun because we got to know people.
There was Thifty, the Goblin Rogue Assassin, Bromk, Bugbear Fighter Champion, Vess Coalcutter, the Kobold Warlock, Gur the Manslayer, Hobgoblin Necromancer, and Gorza Battleaxe, the Orc Barbarian Berserker.
Nice. Yeah, we just murdered some hobbits and stuff, and then that's it. I don't remember actually what we were doing or what happened. I just remember we were mean to people, and then and there was a bone
daddy,
yeah, and a thumb.
Hang on, Kahlil's character was the Bone Daddy, wasn't it? What was the name of his?
Self-professed.
Gur the Manslayer.
No, but what was the name of the little bone man?
What was its name?
Oh yeah.
It did have a name.
You did name it. Oh my goodness, yeah, that's a good trivia.
What the fuck was its name?
Oh, Jim. We've been saying Jim.
Jim
That's it.
Jim after the twins.
That's it.
Twins? What, the Terranolcan twins?
Tim, you're
Hector
in
and
so many incest twins. People can't tell them apart.
Helga. So we had to clarify, not the incest twins.
Not the incest.
All incest twins.
I don't put incest twins in my world.
Well,
Tim, you put a lot of filth in our
a
world.
lot of film.
I
Yes,
can't.
you do.
I feel like I can't say that anymore because of that book.
There's a book
Before
full of
that,
But
I wasn't
honestly,
intentionally putting filth into my
when I've tuned into I don't remember the difference in the streams, but when I tuned into the other stream when it had the 69th episode,
Oh yeah.
there was so much filth in that. I mean, I'm not judging. I embraced it. I was like, I'm on board with this. It's cool.
Yeah.
And then Emma said that our group is a lot more filthy, like filthier than the other ones. I'm like, are you kidding me? No. She's just like, honestly, you lot are disgusting.
I mean, I think that's
Disgusting
for
and
that
proud.
episode 69. They turned the thermostat up a little bit on the
That
film.
makes sense. That makes sense.
A little bit. Yeah,
A lot.
somewhat.
Do they make any eggs?
They made no eggs. No. Although one of them is trying to fuck a dragon.
Let's see how that goes. 'Cause that,
Yeah.
Why
Or
not?
actually, it isn't trying to. Has multiple times.
Wow.
They're going out now, but in human form. They're in human form
Oh, that's not the same.
because they can. Yeah, no. I don't think.
Is it CJ?
It is not CJ. No, but I like.
Is
the
this,
fact
is
that
this
he-
why you're trying to kill him?
Unfortunately, CJ's character accidentally, walked in on that happening.
Oh no. We'll
But-
see.
In CJ's character's defense, they were doing it on top of a bar in a public place. So, yeah.
Okay.
And then he
Fair
had to
enough.
get an eye transplant. What was the question?
What was
How
your
did we get
favourite
here?
from across like the campaign
Oh yeah.
stuff?
Jeez. I mean, there have been multiple times that I have not been able to carry on the stream because I've been crying.
Yeah.
They're the best moments is when we break them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite moments. It's, yeah. I always every maybe year or two I think I haven't laughed really gutturally and where I can't deal with it, and then occasionally on this stream I'll just break down crying. So those are my favoritist moments.
We didn't film it, but one of my favorite moments is doing the honey hive. That's the last time I think we were completely pissing ourselves on him.
That was filthy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Also,
That would get
was-
us banned.
And
Yeah.
not all of us were drinking. So there
No.
was a half drunk,
No
half
excuse.
sober team.
mostly sober, statistically, I feel like, or 50-50.
Yeah. I think it would have been 50-50, I think.
At
Yeah.
least 50,
Yeah.
yeah, 50.
Actually, I think it was more like 33-66. I think Kahlil and I were drinking, but I don't think anybody else was.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
God,
we
yeah, I
did,
forgot about that.
yeah, sexually assaulted imaginary AC staff.
That
Can,
didn't go the way I thought it was going to.
It didn't go the way any of us thought it was going to go.
can I ask a separate question? What was everyone's first impressions of Tim when they first met him?
Oh, okay.
And
I suppose
the
I
answer-
can't really answer this.
No.
I think when I
I thought it was a dick.
Tim, the answer is not beige.
Beige Tom.
That is
Not
not
beige.
the
not beige. Where did the beige thing come from?
Because I put that wig on when we were in the.
I remember
we
that.
found a random blonde wig.
Yes. Yeah, that was it.
I remember the beige. I
I
remember
started
beige.
speaking like a 90s radio disc jockey.
First impressions of Tim.
I think I just thought it was insane that you could have all of this in your brain.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say I didn't know.
Was
any
that
of
your
this.
first impression?
Well, you went pretty quickly into something. I feel like I don't remember. I remember I sat next to you, so that would have been the first time that I met you in the office, I think.
Yeah.
Sat next to you at school.
But I feel like we very quickly launched into what D&D was and why we should play it, because we ended up playing it pretty almost immediately.
Almost immediately.
Like-
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, it was quite
yeah.
well.
So
Yeah.
I remember like when we first met, you didn't have your little handlebar here, which is very dapper. I'm very impressed. You didn't have tattoos or anything like that. So I didn't realise you had all of this side to you, and I didn't know. I just thought you were a very calm, very genuinely kind and quite gentle person that came in to do your graphic designing. But this is it. We then slowly but surely found out that he played D&D, that he does like he's big into board games. And at that time, I don't think any of us had ever played D&D. So it turned into a bit of a, we're going to grill you. We're really curious about this. We're going to pick your brains. And then he offered to do a session, and that's when we saw the real Tim start to come out. And yeah,
that makes sense.
I'm glad that we pestered you and were curious enough for you to take on an adventure that's still going on.
Yeah.
And the fact that you're actually doing all of this, not just for our group but for our other group, is just mental. The fact you got that in your head, it's terrifying. You should definitely get it published.
Yeah. Well, actually, we've been talking about that today, about setting up a sort of wiki for.
Oh, nice.
This. I've downloaded a program called Obsidian. That is going to be like, I'm going to start putting all of my notes and stuff into it and making like a little wiki thing.
That's
I've
really
been talking about it for a while.
Yeah.
I need to carve out some time. Hopefully in September, I can start transferring all my notes over there, and we can sort of publish it. And then
that'd be cool.
Then during the sessions, you'd be like, "Oh, what does this do?" And you can go onto the wiki and click on it and fall down a rabbit hole.
That's really awesome.
Yeah.
I think by the time I started, you'd already uncovered this and spread it throughout the team. So like,
yeah.
I thought you were a nerd.
And you were right.
It turns out so we are.
Turns out your first impression is also your continuing impression of me.
Exactly, and I didn't say it was a bad thing.
No.
I remember, I think you started maybe 2 months after I did.
It was very close to you starting, yeah.
Yeah,
a month or 2 or 3.
And I remember, I think it was Em that was just like, "Oh, the new guy really wants to play D&D," and I'd remember with my very, 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 very first boyfriend, many a moon ago, that was like, "Oh, should I come around to my friend's house? We're going to play this like." I heard this vampire game. It was Vampire Masquerade. And I remember saying to my friends at the time, what the hell he's getting me into with this vampire shit? I genuinely was really, really like nervous but excited. And I was like, oh my goodness. And thought it was going to be like this kinky shit. It was these 3 nerdy guys that were with, dice and stuff. And I'm like, oh, it's a board game. Great. And it, like, I didn't play that long. I thought they were nerds. Anyway, the bad nerds. And then so when it came around that you're like, oh, like you really, really encouraged everyone. You were really good at like just getting everyone involved. And then it turned out to be a lot of fun. And then years later, we're still playing. So you're doing something right.
Yeah. And I completely agree with Spoopy. Spoopy has put that you're their favourite DM that they follow.
Oh, that's really
I genuinely do not think we would have invested anywhere near as much time as we did if it wasn't you doing DM.
That's very kind of you, thank you.
I know we've been playing like consistently with a break for the world ending for 6 years. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I suppose. It was what 2017. I think I started with.
Yeah.
And we're still playing in 2024, so it's like 7 years with only like a year break in between.
It's crazy.
Does that mean we're all officially nerds in the best possible way?
In the best possible way.
In the best possible way.
I mean, if you consider the company that some of us currently or formerly worked at, then I'd say yes, we are.
100%.
Yeah. Everybody's got a little nerd inside them.
What?
Just crawling around.
They
live in your bones. Anyway.
Bone daddies.
Yeah.
Everyone's got their own daddy living inside them.
Jim is inside you.
Yeah. Yeah, well.
How'd you follow that?
You can't. Oh, sorry, I was reading the chat to see if there's any other questions.
There's a lot about how tall you are. My mum,
really? Why does that come up?
Because my mum said, I don't actually know if it had come up before then, but there was one time when my mum came down to Brighton and we went for dinner and we straight from work.
Yeah.
And you and I, Tim, were walking home and like I said goodbye to you, and then went into the restaurant. And my mum was like, "That's Tim from Roll Over and Die."
Oh yeah, I remember that. Aw,
That's Tim. That's Tim.
it's my one and only moment of fame.
No,
No.
it didn't. When,
Not
when
true.
No, weren't people like harassing you at one of the events when you came?
Yeah,
to school?
Yeah, we were on the
One
live
time.
stage
Well,
once.
okay.
No, we were on the live stage, and there was a really lovely moment. There was a really lovely moment where somebody came up to you.
no one wanted to meet any of us. It was all.
We also made it big on. We also made it on the main stage of Birmingham.
And like 5 people showed up, and we knew all of them.
They were
Yeah,
all
it's true.
Nobody sees the crowd, okay? You just see pictures of us up on stage talking.
That's true.
Yeah,
They're living
pretty
our
cool
best lives.
pictures.
Yeah, we also run the stages and like.
Yeah, there's a little bit of nepotism there. But,
if you want to come to the middle of Birmingham, you know who to talk to.
And it absolutely wasn't because a panel dropped out, was it, Annie?
One of the guests wasn't feeling well.
Yeah. So
she
That
stepped
was-
in with an
and also, that guest could have easily.
I think he started COVID. I'm not.
Yeah.
He hugged us.
well,
Damn. Not gonna name
could have been
names.
patient
Not
zero.
going
We
to
don't
name
know.
names.
nightmare.
But his name was Dave COVID. No, you can put the pieces together.
Oh my goodness.
Any more from the chat? Any questions?
Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll probably wrap it up in like another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Burning
Give
questions.
everyone. Yeah, so we'll do
Okay.
another last roundup of any burning questions you might have in your pockets.
How
Yeah.
tall are you, Tim?
How to? Did someone ask that, or was that just you?
How tall are you? Well, they've talked about the fact.
Did you talk about how
So-
tall you were? To be fair, when my mum saw you and I, you were stood next to me, and
Oh.
I'm exceptionally small.
Yeah.
So
I am 5'4".
You are not 5'4",
Still tall.
Timothy.
I might be. You don't know.
You're not 5'4".
All right, I'm
I'm
6'2".
taller than 5'4". What?
6'2".
he is pretty tall.
6'2" or 6'3", I think. I can't remember. Whatever
We'll go
190 centimeters is.
There you go. That's
Chat.
a lot of centimeters.
Check it out.
It's not a question, but it is a very, very valid statement. I agree with Tim's menu for that pretentious pub/hotel you stayed in was genius.
It was genius.
What was
Was
that?
it? Sorry, I was looking at chat.
The menu that you did for like that place that we stayed in,
Yeah,
wasn't it like you can have a boot full of something? Or...
Yeah.
yeah. You can have some gin in a boot.
That was really cool.
Yeah, I can read out the menu actually. Probably got it here somewhere. Well, I should have it somewhere. Don't know why, or we'd have just thrown that away. Yeah, I did like that. It was a hipster bar that I made. It was game props, and it
Tim,
was
I shouldn't have asked you how tall you were. I've disappointed Nightcat.
Why?
Did Nightcat
Oh,
think that you were taller?
Oh, I'm 6'2", so that's now a bit disappointing.
Oh no, but it's just. It's
Okay.
Oh, 190 is 6'3" apparently. Oh, okay.
There you go.
That's
Completely
tall.
different.
So Nightcat and I have got the whole Chad kind of rivalry going on. There's a 1 inch between us.
It matters.
It does,
Also, chat just as you know, while we're talking about Tim's height, but it's irrelevant to his height. Tim is the most dapperly dressed man you will ever meet. Tim, I don't think we've. Okay, tell a lie. There's been like less than a handful of times that we've seen you not in a suit. You wear a suit every day. I think the 2 times was once when we were all moving to Brighton, and
IKEA.
you turned up to IKEA in a hoodie, and we were like,
What the?
"Own a hoodie? What is this? Where is your tie and your waistcoat?" And we were like, "What?
I think
Who?"
that hoodie was free.
We didn't recognise you.
I still think Tim. I think his evening attire is silk pajamas and a smoking jacket.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
standard.
I have this week or last week been looking for a smoking jacket. Actually. No word of a lie. And I don't have silk pajamas, but I do have those button-down collared pajamas, which I like. And I do want to get a pair of suit pajamas.
You even wore a suit, not a suit. I think you wore a shirt and tie to the beach when we all went to the beach one day. And it was so hot, and you were in you were in a suit and tie.
Yeah. That's what happens when you don't own anything else and you have to go somewhere that's warm. You're like, well, I'm
Not
screwed.
damn.
I'm just going to be really hot.
Be you, Tim. Be you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you came to my old gym, and I was like, I didn't know you owned trainers.
yeah.
What is this?
Yeah, I had to buy I had to buy shorts and a t-shirt. I think I had trainers, but yeah, I had to buy shorts and a t-shirt for gym purposes because apparently you can't do that in a suit.
No.
I heard.
Weird.
What do you
Yeah,
swim
weird.
in?
I don't swim anymore.
Don't swear.
No.
because he was told that he had to wear something. So
Yeah,
You can no longer
I
wear
would like
the
to buy
blue
one
and
of
white.
those. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say.
That's what I was thinking of as well.
Those like strong man, like over
Yeah.
one shoulder style.
I feel like they must be available in Brighton. That's why I picture.
Oh,
yeah.
for sure. That's got to be somewhere. Yeah, so I discovered the menu for the Dandy Sage Tavern.
Yes.
Tell us.
God. So you can still go back there if you want to at some point. But the menu to eat was vegan beef broth with eggplant, aubergine, and brinjal. And eggplant, aubergine, and brinjal are the terms for the same vegetable, which is an eggplant. And vegan beef broth is water. So it was just eggplant and water.
That was my favorite thing about it. It was all just like pretentious versions of normal food.
Yeah. It was elevated, lightly seared Kahlil sour bread with fresh legumes.
The most normal
Beans
one.
on toast. Pumpkin spiced feta, lightly shown a beetroot and thrown at a fork. There's strawberry pizza rubbed with seasonings served under the table. Today's eggs sprinkled on tomorrow's pate, shouted at by the chef.
Shouted out by the chef is my favorite.
Yeah.
And then if you want to partake in a drink, you've got the soft drinks, which is double mocha frappaletto served in a hollowed out avocado. Carbonated kale juice and a hint of flea served in a shoe. Reduction of tear aqua injected with H2O imprisoned in an ice cube. And then if you want to get onto the hard drinks, you've got Isla Nova pink grapefruit gin in a replica miniature copper bathtub. Locally distilled Sutton Shore amber mead in 3 vials. Blood orange glazed Silverbrook Manor Pinot Grigio in a hat. 2 pints of real ale served in a 1 pint mug using a half a pint measure. And then boiling hot Thanakis Dwarven vodka served in your own hands.
Nice.
That's it.
Setting scalding vodka in your hands.
Oh, love it. Yeah, we should take a little trip.
Yeah, go back to the Dandy Sage, turn it into one of your pizzerias.
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's in
Where is
Sutton
it?
Shore, near the
Sutton
UMA.
That was when we first went there.
It's where Professor Spine died.
Awkward.
I think that place got a little bit blown up.
Probably.
Subtly blown up, casually blown up.
Tim, are you? I think you've already told us this. I know you're DMing like a million. Are you playing in any yourself?
I am playing in one campaign run by one of our members of our Friday Eve of Ruin game, Desi.
What's your character?
I am
is it?
playing. Oh, sorry, Bill.
Who is your character?
I'm playing a dwarven ranger named Gorin Gelidmore.
Sounds like you get on
I'm a
power.
256-year-old, white-haired, white bushy Santa Claus-looking motherfucker.
Nice.
Yes, I was a failed fisherman living in one of the 10 towns.
Did you exceed in anything or just failed?
No, my wife and children left me, and I moved from the spine of the world down into 10 towns, and tried to make my way at fishing. Failed at that, and so I lived in a fishing hut for several years, and got fucked up on my own homemade brandy.
Okay. And any special traits that you want to tell us about?
I love to drink. I don't love much else other than not drinking. Don't like being sober much.
Ever killed anyone?
Oh, tons of people. Yeah, pretty adept hand at gutting, filleting fish, stripping down animal carcasses, selling that on. Constantly get ripped off by the local local people at shops. They're trying to really shortchange me on all the pelts that I remove. But what can you do?
Question to Tim and Josh, for those that their characters have accents.
Yeah.
How can you keep the accents up?
A good question.
I didn't want to start one. Not like I can't do accents or voices anyway, but I did not want to start anything that I knew that I wouldn't maintain. Whereas both of you maintain them. How do you?
I don't think I do. I don't think I I've picked an accent I realised very quickly after that I'm not very good at, but I was determined to stick it out.
You maintain it.
Yeah.
I tried
Whether
to.
you're good or bad at it, you maintain it.
I tried to, but I wish I could. I wish I could shift the awareness that I've got of how flaky an accent is, because I don't think I roleplay as much as I want to.
Oh.
I think you keep it up.
But I enjoy it, and I just picked an accent that I thought would fit the character.
Yeah.
Which is not stereotyping at all, and I apologise in advance if it ever offended anybody. But
yeah. Yeah, a lot of my accents just come from. I mean, I've pretty much like used up my entire range of accents, and now I'm just kind of recycling them. But it's just finding an accent. I talk to myself a lot, especially when I used to drive into work, like when we were in Daventry, and it was quite a drive. So that was when I used to practice accents a lot, and I would just pull up next to people at the traffic lights, and they'd just be like really going for it in an accent, and then look over, and they'd be staring at me. But to talk to myself at home. I listened to a few like accent tutorials on YouTube as well to try and improve that. More often than not, though, I just can't. I need to improve it. So I've got like a very base default version. I've got like Cockney white boy, generic northern person, kind of French. My Russian's getting there a little bit. I need to practice on my German a little bit as well. I'm trying to stick to only Caucasian places as well, because I think anything outside that is a little bit problematic.
Yeah.
But on how to do it, yeah, you just practice. Just talk to yourself in the car all the time, and also find like key phrases to get yourself into those accents as well.
That's good too.
Like I'm trying to do an Irish one, and I will probably not do it on this stream because of Alice. But the key phrase I found that will get me into it, and is European Union.
So it's Northern Irish as well.
Yes, it is.
Have you seen Peaky Blinders?
No.
So, what's his name? Sam Neill?
Yeah.
Preston Park?
Oh, really? Yes, Sam Neill.
He's in it, and I don't like his Northern Irish accent in it. But every time,
Really?
So I can hear a Northern Irish accent. I can hear him. You're gonna hear me say it now. It's your ditty, and this ditty. That's all he says. It's your duty, and so I just couldn't stop saying that when I was watching it.
That's a good
What
one.
you trying to say?
Duty.
It is your
Oh,
duty.
duty. Your duty.
It's your
Okay.
ditty.
It's your
Diddy.
ditty.
European Union. It's your duty.
Ditty.
Okay. I think anything
Yes,
with
in
a
my-
U in it seems to work.
See, this is like with Parter. In my head, all I'm saying is "all right, my lover," which is
Right,
I don't want to say it out loud, but that's kind of my
That's the key phrase that gets you in.
Yeah.
yeah. It's all right,
That's a good
My French one is Zid de la, and then I'm
Hello.
So I say that for all my well, you've met obviously Zoe, the drow lady that sent you off onto the.
The other drow died, didn't she? The Chad's next lover.
Yes, also true. All my drow are French, and I've always included a female drow NPC in all of my campaigns since I first started. So there's always like a little self-insert drow female.
Your little
in there.
signature.
Yeah.
Nice. Annie, going back onto the accents as well, like Tim saying that he was doing it in his car with your little one, just put it in your stories when you're doing stories.
That's
That's
a good
what
one.
I do that as well.
I do voices, but not necessarily accents.
Yeah, but he can't judge you. He doesn't know any better. So.
Well, yeah, but you say that. I think it is a good place to practice, but my ones tell me to stop doing it and just read it.
Oh wow! Get shut down by your own kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Harsh.
I'm like, Daddy, you're being silly. Oh, okay. All right.
All right.
Wow.
Okay.
Cool.
I'll be boring then.
Oh.
That's funny.
So based on that, like, what accent would you love to be able to do like perfectly?
Probably an Irish accent or a Scottish accent.
Scottish,
So actually, Irish, Scottish, and Welsh. That those three, I'd love to be able to.
Yeah, the bane of my, I know I just asked that question and then also started to answer it. But the bane of my my accents is the Welsh accent. I'd love to be able to do a good Welsh accent, but tried so many times I just can't do it.
I think something continental, not French, but something like Spanish, maybe Italian, but then I guess Botticelli. So Kahlil had that little Botticelli accent for his.
I've just got a flashback of that Italian turtle that I did.
Yeah, all Italian now. That's part of your word canon.
I guess so.
Yeah. So I'll probably do that.
Alice, can you do any? You can do a Northern Irish accent.
No, I think I've gotten scarred from being told that I'm not doing it right.
Sometimes you have a twang.
Yeah, that's accidental. I feel like I just pick up random words. But sometimes people that like I'll be in a shop near where I live and I'll speak to someone at checkout and they'll be like, "Oh, where are you from?" Like literally like there.
You can see my flat.
Yeah. So I think my accent's just become so watered down. It's generic Northern still, I feel like, but it's not clear where it's from anymore.
Especially when you say Northern as well. Generic Northern.
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 Context.
North.
Then mean
it.
Sorry, go on.
No, I was just going to say, Spoopy suggested one, which actually I think would be great if you could do it properly. It's Dutch.
I'm just thinking of the Swedish chef now.
Smoking a pancake.
Smoking a pancake.
You sound like
Yes. Sean Connery.
Yeah.
I end up going into a bit of Sean Connery.
Yeah.
Yes.
That quintessential Scottish accent of Sean Connery. What the fuck is he from?
I'm trying to speak. I'm trying to enunciate and pronounce my T's and such at home because my little one copies what we are saying, and so.
I think you're now putting T's into words that don't have T's in them.
Yeah, honestly, I'm adding T's wherever I can. But when I say, instead of saying, "Do you remember?" because I say, "Do you remember?" So now I have to I actively stop myself and say, "Can you remember?"
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
Remember.
Come on there.
Careful what you say to children.
Because I can hear. You know how I say. I'm not going to say it. I'll spell it out, and then you can all say it. SALT.
Salt.
Yeah, I can imagine you saying it wrong. Salt.
Saying it wrong. Saying it wrong.
Yeah, saying it wrong. I don't take it back.
Salt.
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 Salt. So my oldest, I asked her to pick up her bottle, and she mimicked me, and I didn't realise that I didn't pronounce the T, so I was like, "Can you pick up the bottle?"
That's
and
she
was like, "Bottle, bottle." And I was like,
"Bottle."
Oh no! Are you getting lessons from your kid?
Yeah, not good.
I think that's a very kind of across the board an English thing, though, isn't it? Is to have very soft T's with things like water and bottle.
Yeah.
Water bottle.
Especially that's how I think the US thinks we pronounce a lot of.
Yeah, just skip over whole hard consonants.
Yeah. Put as many vowels in there as we can.
Yeah, just make noises at each other.
Wow.
And we just know.
That's quite a good impression of what's his name? That actor.
Go on, Josh.
No, I can't guess what you mean even.
Wow.
My brain's gone.
What have they been in?
I really want to help, but I don't know.
I can't even think of his name now.
I wasn't even trying to do an impression of anyone.
Nightcat says to know what you mean.
Keanu Reeves?
No.
What have they been in?
That's it. This. All right.
Oh.
Matthew McConaughey. That's it.
Matthew
McConaughey. Yeah, not Keanu Reeves.
I've definitely steered away from doing any kind of semblance of an American accent when Kahlil's been on the stream as well. So I'm like, no.
I think Kahlil's got a soft American accent.
He does, but I would also butcher just any American accent I would attempt
Yeah,
to do.
He's an honorary Brit.
Yeah, he is.
Brit.
100%.
Brit.
He
He's
is
an
an
Brit.
honorary Brit.
That
British.
man is an honorary Briton.
That
That man is
that
and
man
honorary.
on honorary.
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 Do-do-do-do.
I think we should do an episode where we get an infliction that affects our accents, and we have to pick a celebrity,
Oh
and we
yeah.
have to mimic a celebrity.
I
Now I
don't.
kind of want to
I'm
write you all a letter that you're not allowed to open until,
Yes.
and then it's got to be.
Can it? Yeah. Can it not be the whole episode? Can it just be like
The whole episode.
like you said? If there's a
No,
letter.
it's got to be like at least a 3-episode arc. You're just
Just
doing.
imagine it. That'd be amazing.
Oh,
Annie
my
has
cat.
left the conversation.
Yeah.
Sean Connery asking for ASMR.
Yeah.
ASMR, yeah. Let's go down over here. I don't know why it
He's a cowboy as well. Go down over here.
Let's go down over here.
Let's go down to the old watering hole. There's a
That's why
snake in my boot.
That's Sean.
Good old Sean. Sorry.
I don't know why I'm laughing at you.
Oh,
I have to do the beginning what you actually sounded like.
that's so stupid. Oh god.
Good time.
Sorry, you were gonna say, Tim. You were gonna say something.
I don't remember anymore. Oh no, yeah. Nightcat was saying, can any of you roll your R's?
Yes.
No.
There you go, done.
Yes, I can.
Sean Connery.
Prove it. Okay. Just me that can't.
Can you roll? Can you roll your R, but instead of at the top of your mouth, do it on your lip?
No, who can do that? Oh right.
Oh.
Nope. I'm gonna look like an idiot if I try it on stream and probably spit on my mic.
Oh, I can't do it because I'm laughing and smiling.
Oh, no, it's just a walk. This is just a motorboat.
But,
Nope.
no.
I'm not sure I want this on the
Oh my goodness, kids.
Good effort.
Good stuff.
Josh, do you think that since having children that you have matured or
No.
not?
I think it's given me a perfect excuse not to be mature.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think it's given you a niece, a new lease, a new lease of childhood, but for your own.
Yeah. I love it. It's amazing.
I
just want to get them into D&D. Bring them on one time.
Spoopy asked
When
if
they're
I-
old enough.
Raising
sorry.
the new generation. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say Spoopy asked if I ever got to swim with the pigs.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Swim
yeah.
with the pigs.
Not yet.
You've always wanted to sleep with pigs.
Sleep with pigs.
No, swim.
And with people.
I was thinking of sleep with the fishes. Swim with the fishes. What's the right phrase?
Sleep with the fishes. Is,
Yeah, it is sleep with the fishes.
Yeah,
You
I was confused. Swim with fish, sleep with
Sleep
pigs.
with pigs.
That's the one. The old saying goes, you swim with the fishes or you sleep with the pigs.
Never wanted to sleep with pigs, but I hope one day to swim with them. We'll all sleep with the fishes one day.
Although it'd be quite, I think it'd be quite comforting to like just be like spoon a pig.
That's true. I wouldn't kick a pig out.
I don't think you would. I
Wow.
think you'd have crusty mud all over them and flies.
Not if they've been, not if they've been in
You'd
the water.
close them
They're
down.
actually super clean animals. It's
Yeah,
us
they
that
are.
put them
Yeah,
in-
so kind of
You
yeah.
don't smell it.
What?
They stink.
No, only because of where they
That's just
live.
farms.
Yeah,
Yeah, true.
they've got human skin. They don't naturally smell any worse than we do.
Yeah. I'd rather not spoon a pig.
If they've been like in the water and swimming around all day, that'd be
Yeah.
nice and fresh.
Yeah,
Big spoon
speaking
or little spoon, Tim? What would you be?
I don't, well, because I don't think pigs have got very long appendages compared to their bodies. So I don't think they could
Like
be very
T-Rex
good.
smells.
They would have to be the little spoon. I don't think they'd be
That's
very
really
good.
smart
Big
answer.
spoon.
Um,
Solid.
Spoopy said pigs are very clean and smarter than most dogs, which is true. They're like one of the smartest animals, and they're super clean, and they like eating like normal, like they like apples and stuff. They don't need to eat.
Yeah.
They'll eat anything.
Yeah, but they'll also choose to eat their nice food.
Yeah. If you give them trash and they're hungry, they'll eat trash. But,
Yes.
Like if you give them good food, they'll probably prefer that over the rubbish.
Yeah.
I imagine.
So just setting the record straight, Josh, in particular.
For pigs.
I've got
Also,
nothing against pigs.
Yeah, ravens are super smart as well, but also very difficult to spin.
Badger says this is the girl putting bacon in her grilled cheese sandwich.
Yeah, animals can be clean, intelligent, and tasty.
Yes. All
Yes.
these things can be true.
Yeah.
And I apologize to pigs everywhere. I want to be friends with you.
Or put you in a sandwich,
Yes.
depending how hungry I am at the time.
Thanks for remembering that, Spoopy. It's like,
Yeah, well remembered.
Yeah, that's right.
Aw,
It makes them taste better if they are smart enough to get sad. Wow.
Wow.
I suppose that if they're crying, then
smart
it's
when you're
self-salting.
that's why they're so tasty.
That's why they're so tasty.
Extra
Mhm.
crackle on their skin.
I disagree with this, by the way.
Yeah, I know you do.
Also, I'm vegan. So this is
I
very
know you both are. This is why when we last hung out and watched the Grand National, Annie
I
refused
refused.
to be part of the sweepstake.
You were like, you don't have to pay. I'll just give you names. I'm like, no.
But they all lived.
Yeah, they all lived.
They had a really nice time.
Wasn't it the one that there was one? Did he win? But he didn't have a rider on him.
Yeah, I
Well,
think
he didn't win then, did he?
he didn't win, but
The horse
he
one.
did. Yeah, he
Yeah.
did finish, which is nice.
Horse won life
Yeah,
because got rid of the rider and just
we
carried
don't
on
need no
at their
rider.
own pace.
We were talking about this because there's the Olympics at the minute, and there's that horse prancing category.
Oh, dressage.
yeah,
dressage.
and I'm like, the horse is doing most of the work here. I don't know why the humans are getting the medals.
So I had this discussion on holiday with a woman that
Oh,
owned
really?
where we were.
Interesting.
She used to do dressage, and apparently that is 100% the human with their legs telling them what to do.
They're
Oh,
like,
so
really?
is that like a horse costume?
Yeah,
Their legs are going
there's
down
two people
into
inside.
the-
There's two people
Yeah,
inside.
and they're just prancing around.
it's like
And
a
then-
panto.
They're just
Yeah, it's
kicking
like
them.
Panto.
So wait, you were saying that the horse does not learn any of those things before it's all.
So the horse doesn't learn the routine, and that's what they're being scored on. The horse doesn't know the routine, so they're not practicing the same routine over and over and over again. I don't know why we're going down this route. It's probably really boring for everybody watching. But I found it interesting, but they don't practice the routine. So the horse goes into the routine blind, but the horse rider,
Blind.
no, blind as in they don't know.
No,
what
I know,
routine
but
is.
like
Well,
they've never practiced before. Why
No,
would they?
they'll practice. They'll practice the moves. They'll practice what the feeling is to do the move. So like a little kick with the right leg to the back, or pressure
But
on
they're not
both legs
remembering
and
any
stuff.
patterns or anything.
But they're not. But so they'll remember what the instruction is and what they have to do with that instruction. But it's the person will go in. They'll know the routine in their head, and it's about how the horse responds.
That is interesting because I thought it would be like crufts where like, okay, you're telling the dog where to go, but it's the dog that has to do all the
Do it.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they don't learn any like choreography. It's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll learn the individual instructions, but then they have to piece it on the spot. They'll piece together what the person on the back is doing.
That's cool.
so I always just assumed it was a routine that they did.
Yeah, me too.
There we go. And I've
It's
ridden a
nice.
horse once in my life when I was a little kid.
Is
So.
there any more questions in the chat about dressage?
We've,
and,
we've covered watering plants, dressage, accents.
Anything else? Anything else?
We got pigs done. We got did
Yep.
some TV, brie,
Truffle brie.
gardening.
True.
My little devil press. That's what we did.
That was the highlight of the stream.
I do kind of want to read it, use it now, but got nothing to put in there. Yeah, I think that's probably good for us because it's we've made a surprisingly large amount of content tonight.
And
On
talked
the-
about nothing.
Absolutely.
Chewed the
We
fat.
found us some stuff. So that's been really good. Yeah, I've enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
I'm really glad for everyone that stuck around tonight as well. I know
Thank you.
it was a little bit from left field, But I've really enjoyed it. Actually, it's been really nice and chill,
It's been fun.
and I've enjoyed talking to you all, everybody in chat. Thanks for voting in the poll and for giving us awesome questions, and just generally being awesome and sticking around all these years as well. So we really do appreciate you putting up with us, really, and all the crazy shit that we get up to. Yeah, you are all very awesome.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
As always,
100%.
a big old thank you to my, well, not players, but fellow nerds, as we've now established.
Hell
Also,
yeah.
Nightcat, we forgive you.
Yes.
Nightcat says thanks. So this was good for a stream without content.
You can be mean to us. You can be mean to us. We'll still come back.
That sounded a bit mean. I didn't intend it that way.
Maybe we'll do a vote. Would you rather us not? We stop making you enjoy D&D, and we'll just answer dressage questions. And stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to take an unexpected sidestep to only answering cheese-based questions and dressage facts going forward.
Yeah, I love that. I'm in.
I'll turn up in full dressage outfit.
Yeah, let's just make a documentary about Josh becoming a dressage Olympian.
Let's
But
do
what we
it.
can do, we can work out if you put me at the top,
Yeah.
so I can be the rider, and then we'll work out who needs to be the
We do
body,
pantomime.
the legs, and the horse.
Okay.
Probably not me. I'm not tall enough.
We have to work out how, if we put trousers on a horse, does it go vertically across, or is the waistband around its middle?
Yeah,
Just the back leg
Good
is got
point.
jeans on.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Sweet
with
question.
that,
Wait, one
Sorry.
more thing. One more
one
thing.
more thing.
Ever notice how we did this out in the old office? But anyway, when you're talking about, let's say, celebrity crushes or anything like that, when it's to do with people, and everyone has differing opinions, each to their own. When it comes to food, we get really angry with each other. The fact that I like vegan ice cream, vegan salad cream. Oh no, I like it, but everyone gets really angry. And
Oh,
then the
that's
minute-
really
That's
weird.
not the bit.
More weird than just a normal.
Yeah.
You like your vegan salad cream is not the bit we get angry about.
Yeah.
It's the things you put it on.
It's
Yeah.
how you use it. That's
Exactly.
weird.
But anyway, when we used to do polls and stuff in the old office,
crisps.
and crisps, the number one crisps, everyone was different. We used to get really volatile with each other. I'm like, I can't believe that's your number one crisp. I don't know why.
That's because food
Maybe
was the only thing that
that's
was getting us through.
We should
Yeah.
do a monthly presentation
A monthly just talking chat like this.
with
We'll come in with
strong opinions.
Oh,
Yeah.
we can call it Talking Crit.
Yeah,
Yes.
great.
Writes itself.
Great
Writes
stuff.
itself, literally.
Writes itself. Literally.
You got that to come.
Indeed.
Can
And on that bombshell, we'll bid you all adieu, and we look forward to seeing you in full force next Monday. And a little sneak peek going forward in August. We've got a very special something coming for you towards the end of the month that we're all very excited about to celebrate our 5-year anniversary. But no more than that. That's all you're getting for tonight. Thank you again. We love you all, and we'll see you very soon. Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.